Really quick vlog. It's actually going to be a 2-day vlog, but it's still going to be quick. Hold on one second. I don't know if that's any better. The camera was complaining about said a clean lens would make better video. Oh man, it's starting to rain harder again. But right now I just kind of need to be alone after the day I had at work. So what I'm going to do now is the new tires for the van are at Walmart right now, where I ordered them. But the van is, I don't know, 20 some miles from the Walmart, and it's not registered or insured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick the I'm going to take the wheels off the truck, or off the van, throw them in the bed of the truck, and if I feel like it, I'm going to take it to the car wash and clean the wheels and the tires. I have a wheel cleaner in the truck with me. I'm a little annoyed because I have spent the last 3 days searching for a tool that I know I own. I know I have it. I know where the last place I saw it was. However, and since I'm at a stop to grab my water off the floor, I cannot find it. My wife and I have both searched for it. Neither one of us can find it. And I feel bad because I've given up. And I have purchased a new one. I mean, it's $130 down the drain because I know I own it. If you can see that pole that looks like it's sticking out of the back of my truck, that's my jack. I have it strapped down so it's not going to go anywhere. But I have a feeling I'm going to be very wet when I get back home. That's why I'm wearing a crappy shirt and some other stuff. I'm pretty pleased that so far with the videos, at least of me filming this, I have not gotten much negativity. Actually, I don't think I've gotten any negativity. I've gotten some. I'm not getting a huge amount of views. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting that. At least not at first. As people start to search these problems, I'll get more views. I don't think I'm going to end up with like a whole bunch of subscribers or anything like that, or even really hundreds and thousands of views. I just wanted to have this information out there because I think some of it is useful, and I'm hoping that the rain will slow down enough that I can actually use the shoot. You know what? I didn't bring an SD card for the camera, so you know what? I guess I'm not doing I'm not going to do any type of video on that. At least not with a proper camera. But I do have a cell phone, and Galaxy S8 has a decent camera, I guess. I really kind of want to stop and see what what's like when you stop. If it's pouring too bad, I might just enjoy the ride and not worry about taking these off tonight. I've had one hell of a day, and I don't really not trying to complain about it, but it's just like I just need some time for myself right now. I'm going to do just that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling for now, and I'll see you when I get to the van. When I first got the van, which I'm here right now, the check engine light was on, and I noticed that it's been off for a while, and I think it's because I had it unplugged. So I'm going into here, current DTCs. This vehicle has no fault codes. I think it's mainly because of being disconnected. Now I want to go. Are there any pendants? Now, he said it had an oxygen sensor code, and then he also said something about it being rich, which makes. And when I saw the air filter that I pulled out of here. Crap, I think I hit the wrong thing here. It's got a bunch that are not set now. I literally just I hate this code reader. So I'm gonna unplug it. Plug it back in. Because what I want to see is this one here, ECU1. Crap, I'm in the wrong menu. Alright. Diagnostic. IM readiness. This drive cycle. Failed to read IM data. That makes sense because I literally just hooked the battery up 3 minutes ago. So rather than you sit here watching me play with this, I'm going to go ahead and start taking the wheels and tires off of this. I'm going to move it and hopefully be back before anybody notices that it has moved its spot. So I will get to you in just another minute. Alright, so it really didn't take that long. I got all 4 wheels and tires in the back of this truck right now. Tomorrow morning I'm going to go pick up the new tires. And a friend of mine, or well, a customer of mine, runs a shop. I'm not going to say the name of the shop on video, but I'm going to try to trust this much of his work. Usually I'm not a big fan of his work, but I think this time I'll trust him to do this. He said he'll mount and balance the tires for free. So that's a big savings right there. Sorry, I had to punch in my code to get the gate to open. But yeah, I had to, so I got all 4 tires and wheels in the bed of the truck, and man, am I hungry. And I think I got my thumbnail for this video. Lieutenant Van, you ain't got no legs. Hopefully most of my audience should be old enough to remember that movie. I don't remember much of it. You know, I remember some of the quotes that, you know, everybody remembers. But, you know, but right now the van's safely up on jack stands. As soon as I get these wheels and tires, I am going to, or once I get the tires and the wheels back, I'm going to something dark side, something Sith, I don't know. I'm gonna come back up, put them on here. I just noticed that there's a wheel stud missing, and I'm gonna see if it's one that I can do, you know, with the hub on the car. If I gotta take the hub off, I'll probably just change the hub. Probably just change them both at that point. But I'm, you know, I'm not trying. I don't want to sound like I'm not trying to spend money, but because obviously I am. But you know, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to prove that you can get a vehicle for a reasonable price that needs some work with basic hand tools. Throw the thing back together and have a decent running driving vehicle. That's the goal of this video series. It just so happens that it benefits my mother, who is in need of a vehicle because God's holding that Mercury Sable together with duct tape and zip ties at this point. You know, he's holding it together so it'll last just as long as it needs to. Because that thing has seen some abuse in its day, and you know, it's held together pretty well, and I'm hoping that this does too. I'm probably going to end this segment right now, but it's not going to be the end, because tomorrow I'll actually bring the SD card for the camera, and we'll make it work. But you know, I'll tell you this right now, I am flipping hungry. And I'll tell you what, the rain actually held off till I was just finishing up that last tire and getting the tire off. It started spitting pretty hard. And I'm like, well, thank you for the weather holding together, because that was nice. And it's starting to get dark. It's 7:22 right now, and I'm hungry. I'm wet right now. I'm sitting on a coat or a hoodie because I don't want to destroy the seat in the truck. My pants are wet because I was laying on the ground doing all this. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this segment here. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, and I'm in the Home Depot parking lot, and it is windy as hell right now. And I got the new tires. I want to show you something important on these, where it says DOT, right? See, these say 3718. That means these were manufactured on the 37th week of 2018, which means they're still pretty fresh. I'm gonna move to the truck. I'm sorry, but it is just way too windy out right now to do anything, and it is actually dropped in temperature. When I left for this morning, it was like 51 showing on my radio. Now it's showing 46. Holy cow, it is windy out right now. Anyway, so what I was saying about the DOT codes, whenever you get tires, ask if you can see the DOT codes, because if you can't see them, don't buy them. And if the tire is more than 5 years old, it's illegal to sell that tire. I think it's 5 years. I'll look it up and I'll put it somewhere in the video. Anyway, but so these are, crap, I don't even remember what brand they were. I've never heard of the brand, but Walmart sells them. They're probably an ultra budget Chinese tire, considering I paid $57 and some odd cents a piece for them. And but they had very good ratings. Now Douglas is a known brand here in the United States, where this video is being shot, obviously. And but the Douglas tire that they had around that price had very, very, very bad reviews. They were not, it appeared that they were not a good tire at all. So I ended up going with these ones that were a little bit cheaper but had better reviews, but I had to order them. They were not in stock. And so they were ordered in. Anyway, so I'm on my way to drop them off to get mounted and balanced, but I wanted to show you guys that the DOT code, it'll say, I might, because I don't know what the camera caught, I don't know if that clip is even able to be used. If it isn't, I'm not even going to put it in, but I'll put up a thing that shows how to read the DOT codes. The first 2 digits are the week, and the last 2 digits are the year. These are 3718, so these are 37th week of 2018, so they're still pretty fresh. They're still very new tires, and that's the important part, because I had went to a local shop that I have used for 2 decades at the beginning of last year, 2018, and got 2 new tires on the my mother's car that she has now, only to find out a couple weeks ago that they were actually 5-year-old tires. Or no, I think they were more than 5 years old. They were 2011. Well, one was 2011, the other one was 2012. So they were sold to me older than they were allowed to be sold, and I'm really not happy about that. And what is she? Anyway, so but yeah, that was an adventure there, because I ended up paying to get new tires on her car now, when I had already had this plan for this vehicle that I'm giving her now. So that kind of upset me, because I'm like, I really wasn't going to put another penny into that car. But I also figured, but what I did do though, because God only knows when the last time she had the oil change in it, is I went ahead and had them do an oil change while they had it in there. I mean, even though I don't want to put any more money into it, I also don't want it to, blow up on her. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is once I went to the Dodge dealer. I don't know where it's at. There it is. It got the engine oil dipstick and the dipstick tube. Upcoming video. Hint, hint. And then I had so I went to the Walmart, got the tires. I got that, and then I'm going to head to a junkyard to get the washer bottle. So that'll be another video also. Well, that's actually going to be incorporated in another vehicle. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm almost to where I'm getting the tires put on, so I will talk to you later. Alright, so I would show you the washer fluid bottle right now, but it's in the bed of the truck because, hey, I got some free washer fluid with it. Anyway, so I might have to go into work to deal with an emergency situation. I'm actually leaving the junkyard now. This is a place called Delaware Auto Salvage. They're pretty good. Decent people. The prices were decent. I like to go to yards where I can pull things myself, but then again, I do stupid stuff like forgot to pull the washer bottle out of that van that I went to the junkyard the other day with. So it is what it is. So that was only $15. I didn't mention with the dipstick tube and the dipstick, I can't get the dipstick tube through work, but the dipstick through my the retail price through AutoZone is actually higher than the price through the dealer, so it made more sense to just get a OEM one. You know what I mean? Because Dorman makes stuff that almost fits, and they also want like $80-something for this washer bottle. I think 83 something. So that's a big nope. I'm gonna go salvage on that one if I can. Which I did. So yeah, County Cup. Man, this road is getting worse by the day. So I might actually be driving to North Jersey on an emergency run, because a part that I ordered for a customer that has been spending upwards of $2,000 a week. So you do the math there, 2 times 4, $8,000 a month. Did not come in because the vendor we were getting it from did not have it in stock. But there's a competing store in North Jersey that might possibly have one. So I might hop in this truck. I'll tell them, hey, pay me gas and toll and mileage. I will do it, because I do not want to lose a customer. I don't think I'm going to lose him, but he's going to be upset, and when he's upset, he doesn't spend lots of money. I gotta take a phone call. Oh, that phone call was him telling me that I don't have to go to North Jersey now. Which is good. I'm probably gonna go try to find something to do for a couple hours, because I was told it'd be a couple hours until my tires were done. So I'm gonna go probably get something to eat and maybe hit a couple thrift stores. I don't know, but I'm starting to get hungry. I might actually run by my store and use the bathroom first. But yeah, so today's not going to be a bad day so far. I hope the weather holds out. I mean, it's saying it's supposed to rain. I hope it doesn't rain when I have to deal with the wheels and tires again, because that was a pain in the... Actually, not necessarily a pain, but that gave me a very wet butt dealing with that. So anyway, I'm going to go find something to do. I will catch you later if I find anything worth talking about at the moment. So probably about an hour or so has passed since the last time you saw me. And I went to this place called Uniquely Odd Thrift Store in Elkton, Maryland. I'm like, with a name like that, this is probably a really cool place. Well, for one, it says does not accept donations on the door, which is really weird. But it's kind of like, I don't even really know how to explain it. It's a really bizarre layout of the building. And I'm probably gonna have to make a right and then turn around to get into this spot here, or into this other place. But yeah, it was just very, like, the way the inside was pretty off-putting. And I don't know, and like the fact that, like I said, they don't accept donations. Everything was ridiculously expensive in there, and their sign said, you know, thanks for voting us number one clothing boutique. And I'm like, I thought this was a thrift store, but like it was just really bizarre. And like they had a couple regular, you know, Nintendo NESs, and they wanted something like $90 a piece for them. And they didn't have controllers or wires. It was just the machine. And I don't know, I mean, like they also had like a PS2 for like $40 and a bunch of Wii's at a really stupid price. I don't remember what they were. It was something like $65 a piece. It's like, those weren't even really worth $65 a piece. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like my love of thrift stores is going away sometimes. I hate to say it, but it is that. Like, I was sitting there watching LGR's Windows 3.1 video while eating Chick-fil-A right before I came here. And I'm like, you know, he's the one that got me really into this. But I'm about to go into a Goodwill, which was right across the street, but I had to make a right and then turn around because there was just too much traffic on this road to be able to make just a dart across. And yeah, it looks like this Goodwill, oh, there's a Capriati's here. That's probably what's so busy, because it's 12:19. But yeah, this parking lot's pretty busy right now. But man, people just come darting backing out of their spots without looking. And glad I wasn't close enough to her, because that would have been hit by her. But alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find anything cool in this Goodwill Superstore. I will talk to you later. Alright, I'd like to give you guys some solid advice when it comes to tires. I'm right next to a place right now, has a big sign that says used tires, you know. Now, any reputable place will follow the laws that I talked about earlier, as far as not selling tires that are out of date. But a lot of shops don't care. And you know, for example, like the tires I got They are $57 a piece on Walmart.com. To me, that's not worth taking the risk of getting used tires that are too old or something like that. You know, you might as well buy new at that point. But you know, you just don't know what kind of risk you're taking. Plus, you know, there's a reason those tires were taken off of a car. You know, I mean, now, like, if you go to a junkyard, a lot of times they'll have used tires, and you know, most of the time the cars might only be a couple years old, but they were involved in an accident. So, you know, the tires might not be bad. However, I mean, you gotta be careful. The tires might have gotten hurt in the accident as well. You know, you never know. But it was just something I thought about, and I figured I might as well put it here in this video. So, all right, so you'll probably hear machinery. The wind right now is just absolutely wretched. I can't film a dang thing outside right now. So I'm actually in a car wash, and because my truck is just disgusting right now. But yeah, so the new tires are on it. I took it for a little shakedown, and it feels pretty good. They're not expensive tires, so they're not going to perform like expensive tires, but they do. They'll get the job done. Man, I need to try to learn to cut out like all my ums. Today's not that day though. So yeah, all that's done. I actually contacted, or actually went in. There's a Mako right down the street, or right around the corner, really, from where that van is parked. I'm probably going to end up putting a new put my new fenders and stuff on, and then having them paint them rather than me painting them, because yeah, by the time I get all the equipment I need to do it safely outside and make it actually work outside, it's going to be almost the same amount of money, and it's going to hopefully come out better with them doing it. So, but I do have pictures of the tires, wheels and tires on there. I'll put it somewhere over here. It's just been a very long day. It's 3:57. I started today's part of the vlog at 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. I probably said it sometime in the middle of this vlog because that's when it happened. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and call this a vlog, and I really didn't find anything at the thrift stores. I did go into Goodwill. They really didn't have anything fantastic. I did get some stuff from Rotella at the Big Lots. This is a Sheba Perfect Portions multi-pack. It's got 24 servings of something. And then I'll see if she'll actually eat these. These are the Temptations thing. And there's water hitting the windshield right behind you. Crap, I have my jack and jack stands at the bed of this truck right now. Oh well. Won't be the first time it's gotten wet. That'll get cleaned. I don't like this style of car wash because they don't really clean the back window and the back of the cab very well. But I think the only way to get that done properly is to actually go to the car wash and do it yourself, or do it at home by yourself, or with the brush and whatnot. What the heck is that blinking light? Oh dear God, I've hit a unicorn. That smells amazing, though. It smells like bubble gum. But I'm gonna go ahead and call this a day, and I always say thanks for watching. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.